Like, imagine just saying radical left and you only name the violence that occurred to people that agree with you politically, ignoring all the threats on Biden, Kamala, and Obama, ignoring what happened to Gretchen Whitmer, ignoring what happened to Paul Pelosi, ignoring what happened to Melissa Hortman, and the I'm sorry if I forgot the other lawmaker's name. He got shot but wasn't killed. Like, fuck them. Fuck everybody that disagrees with you politically. Let's blame the left. This is insane. The day the man died, you hop on your fucking channel, whatever the fuck you recorded this on, and sitting here saying the radical left. Are you kidding me? You want people to hurt people. So we're going to see how our commander-in-chief, Orange in Command, responded to this. Because I would think, you know what I'm saying, the president of the entire country would see this happen and would like try to get everybody to calm the fuck down, right? Too much like right.
To my great fellow Americans, I am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk on a college campus in Utah. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight, all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life.
Okay. Y'all know I don't do conspiracy theories, but I've seen enough. I've heard him talk enough, especially at this age, and I've seen this video, and part of me thinks this shit is AI. Like, I think this is AI. For one, it's a little too clean. There's glitching going on that it doesn't look like edit cuts. But did y'all just see that like sudden jump?
Shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot.
That right there.
United in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot.
That jump. That's not an edit. That's just not an edit, right? Like that's not an edit. It doesn't look like one. It's a joke. He's speaking too fluently. I think it's an AI Trump. Or maybe not even 100%, or it might be I don't know. Maybe he sat there and then they just took that still frame of him sitting there and did the video. Like, he looks too put together, and we know he's not put together right now.
Who devoted his life to the cause of open debate and the country that he loved so much, the United States of America. He fought for liberty, democracy, justice, and
y'all, why his right eye damn near closed? What's going on, man? What's going on? They want to talk about Biden health all day. Don't want to mention shit about Trump's. Of course, he's covering his hand. He's covering his hand for fucking dear life. He is not moving them fingers off from the top of his hand. His right eye looks like it's damn near shut.
And the American people. He's a martyr for truth and freedom, and there's never been anyone who was so respected by youth. Charlie was also a man of deep, deep faith, and we take comfort in the knowledge that he is now at peace with God in heaven. Our prayers are with his wife, Erica, the two young, beloved children, and his entire family, who he loved more than anything in the world.
That's just truly the most fucked up part. Like, no matter how you feel about, like, he wasn't like out here being like a serial killer. You know what I'm saying? Like, so despite how much you dislike what he had to say, because everybody knows I despised it. Like, just the thought, like, your kids is just like, damn, that's so terrible.
We ask God to watch over them in this terrible hour of heartache and pain. This is a dark moment for America. Charlie Kirk traveled the nation, joyfully engaging with every...
Yeah, Mark, I kind of saw him. Didn't Destiny say, like, no, it's not AI? He was denying it. Like, I don't even do conspiracy theories either, but before Destiny even said anything, bro, I think Trump sat there and they took his image and made a video and everything. They had him right there. He probably could have spoke that whole speech, but he was stuttering and couldn't read. This eye being closed, this background, the glitching that didn't look like an edit is. He said, "Why does this look off?" It does look off. It's like it looks too clean. It looks way too clean. That's why I think it's AI.
Everyone interested in good.
He has the resources to make AI look more than real. Shit, we saw that video Jew Almighty did with them girls. That shit is crazy, and they ain't got the kind of money the government got.
Faith debate. His mission was to bring young people into the political process, which he did better than anybody ever, to share his love of country and to spread the simple words of common sense. On campuses nationwide, he championed his
common sense is crazy.
Ideas with courage, logic, humor, and grace.
No logic.
It's a long past time for all Americans and the media to confront the fact that violence and murder are the tragic consequence of demonizing those with whom you disagree day after day, year after year.
What's so funny about that? He's talking about people that disagree with Charlie when Charlie demonized those that disagree with him. Charlie demonized people that was black. He demonized women. He demonized the LGBTQ community. He demonized Muslims. He demonized he demonized damn near every group that wasn't what he aligns with. So he didn't even like kids eating free food at school. It's crazy to me that we live in a world where people will sit there and act like he wasn't saying things that were hateful. Like, I'm not saying he deserved to die, but we're not just going to sit here and act like he wasn't otherizing everybody else. It's crazy.
In the most hateful and despicable way possible. For years, those on the radical left have compared wonderful Americans like Charlie to Nazis and the world's worst mass.
Yeah, Mark, you're right. September 11th was today. Like, it's like no conversation about September 11th. AJ, I don't even know what you're talking about. I literally just said I didn't call him. Well, I do think he's a racist.
More money, shit.
Shout out to Elbert Choice for the $15 super chat. What's good, Elbert? I appreciate you. Shout out to you. W's for Elbert, y'all, in the chat. AJ, I don't know what you was talking about. First of all, why on earth can't I think that this video of Trump is AI when he's clearly sick as fuck? Why is it just absurd that I can think that Trump is using AI to deliver a message for Charlie Kirk when he's sick as hell right now? Why is it absurd to think that? I don't get it. Like, are you talking about, do you think I think what happened to Charlie was AI? Are you like, what is happening? What does me thinking Trump video is AI have to do with Charlie's belief? Like, I feel like you just came in here in your feelings and just started talking and don't even know what's happening.
Murderers and criminals. This kind of rhetoric is directly responsible for the terrorism that we're seeing in our country today.
W's for Albert.
And it must stop right now. My administration will find each and every one.
And it's funny how he came in here trying to chastise me for talking about Charlie while Trump, the fucking president of the whole country, is about to demonize his political opponents and just assuming that it has something to do with Charlie when we don't know shit about the shooter yet and sitting here blaming the left. Crazy. But I'm the one that's tripping.
One of those who contributed to this atrocity and to other political violence, including the organizations that fund it and support it, as well as those who go after our judges, law enforcement officials, and everyone else who brings order to our country. From the attack on my life in Butler, Pennsylvania last year, which killed a husband and father, to the attacks on ICE agents, to the vicious murder of a healthcare executive in the streets of New York, to the shooting of House Majority Leader Steve Scalise and 3 others, radical left political violence has hurt too many innocent people and taken too many lives.
Like, imagine just saying radical left and you only name the violence that occurred to people that agree with you politically, ignoring all the threats on Biden, Kamala, and Obama. ignoring what happened to Gretchen Whitmer, ignoring what happened to Paul Pelosi, ignoring what happened to Melissa Hortman, and the I'm sorry if I forgot the other lawmaker's name. He got shot but wasn't killed. Like, fuck them. Fuck everybody that disagrees with you politically. Let's blame the left. This is insane. The day the man died, you hop on your fucking channel, whatever the fuck you recorded this on, and sitting here saying the radical left. Are you kidding me? You want people to hurt people. You want people to hurt people. You're not doing anything to stop this. You don't give a fuck. And if you support him to sit here and hear him say some shit like that, it's like, what's really going on? Let's hear it. Be for real. He didn't mention the school shooting. He didn't mention that shit. Well, let me not say that. I don't recall. I saw this, but I don't recall if he mentioned that school shooting. I don't recall.
Tonight, I ask all Americans to commit themselves to the American values for which Charlie Kirk lived and died. The values of free speech, citizenship, the rule of law, and the patriotic devotion and love of God. Charlie was the best of America, and the monster who attacked him was attacking our whole country. An assassin tried to silence.
I need to see what Trump's teeth look like in real time. I need to find a video of him with his teeth, because I really wonder if this is AI. I truly do.
Him with a bullet, but he failed, because together we will ensure that his voice, his message, and his legacy will live on for countless generations to come. Today, because of this heinous act, Charlie's voice has become bigger and grander than ever before, and it's not even close. May God bless his memory. May God watch over his family. And may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't mention nothing about that school shooting. So just so we have a real-time comparison. Let's see what Joe Biden said. Is this after Trump got shot? Yeah, when Trump got shot at. Let's see what Biden said.
As I said last night, there is no place in America.
I don't think Trump's going to survive his term either. Not that I'm hoping for it. I just truly don't believe he's going to make it 4 years.
This kind of violence, or any violence for that matter. An assassination attempt is contrary to everything we stand for as a nation, everything. It's not who we are as a nation. It's not America. And we cannot allow this to happen.
I don't know why the quality is so shit.
Unity is the most elusive goal of all, but nothing is important than that right now. Unity. We'll debate and we'll disagree. That's not going to change, but we're going to not lose sight, in fact, who we are as Americans. As I said,
and that's just a snippet. He said so much more. That's like it's just night and day. I can't even fathom how we got to the point where people pretend like, whether or not you agree with Biden's policy, or Democrats as a whole, to pretend as if Biden is just this divider and evil person is just beyond me. It's beyond me. It's unfathomable that you would even compare the speech on democracy he did. Let's look at that. I think it was
Harris,
even
writing that it was recklessness for President Biden
even shit
alone
like
to make
this,
where
he still. This is not what I clicked on. What just happened? I literally clicked on one thing and got another.
My fellow Americans, please, if you have a seat, take it.
We're not going to listen to this entire thing.
From sacred ground in America.
But
Independence Hall.
But this was him just literally trying to bring the country together 3 years ago. It's just like, it's much, and he talked about how he said MAGA Republicans, not all, not even most.
To the nation are under assault. We do ourselves no favor to pretend otherwise. So tonight, I've come to this place where it all began to speak as plainly as I can to the nation about the threats we face.
It's fucked up how Biden declines pretty fucking steep from 3 years ago. Trump's is bad too, but Biden's is very bad.
About the power we have in our own hands to meet these threats, and about the incredible future that lies in front of us if only we choose it. We must never forget, we the people are the true heirs of the American experiment that began more than 2 centuries ago. We the people have burning inside of each of us the flame of liberty that was lit here at Independence Hall. A flame that lit our way through abolition, the Civil War, suffrage, the Great Depression, world wars, civil rights. That sacred flame still burns. Now in our time, as we build an America that is more prosperous, free, and just. That is the work of my presidency, a mission I believe in with my whole soul. But first, we must be honest with each other and with ourselves.
Previn, that's crazy.
Too much of what's happening in our country today
I
is
can't
not
disagree,
normal.
though.
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic. Now, I want to be very clear up front. Not every Republican, not even the majority of Republicans are MAGA Republicans. Not every Republican embraces their extreme ideology.
Look at the clarification. He's not mincing words. And these people still pretend like everything's the same across the board. Everybody's evil that's on the left. When he made a clear distinction. Not all Republicans are like this. Not even most of them.
I know, because I've been able to work with these mainstream Republicans.
What up, PTJ?
But there's no question that the Republican Party today is dominated, driven, and intimidated by Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans.
Yep.
And that is a
He
threat
keeps
to
saying MAGA Republicans. He's not saying Republicans. And Trump thinks everybody on the left is a radical left lunatic. He doesn't make any distinction. He never makes a distinction. He thinks anybody that's a Democrat or on the left are radicals and lunatics. He doesn't make no distinction. Who has Trump ever found is a reasonable person on the left?
to this country. These are hard things, but I'm an American president, not a president of red America or blue America, but of all America. And I believe it's my duty to level with you, to tell the truth, no matter how difficult, no matter how painful. And here, in my view, is what is true. MAGA Republicans do not respect the Constitution. They do not believe in the rule of law. They do not recognize the will of the people. They refuse to accept the results of a free election. And they're working right now, as I speak, in state after state, to give power to decide elections in America to partisans and cronies, empowering election deniers to undermine democracy itself. MAGA forces are determined to take this country backwards to an America where there is no right to choose, no right to privacy, no right to contraception, no right to marry who you love. They promote authoritarian leaders, and they fan the flames of political violence that are a threat to our personal rights, to the pursuit of justice, to the rule of law, to the very soul of this country. They look at the mob that stormed the United States Capitol on January 6th, brutally attacking law enforcement, not as insurrectionists who placed a dagger at the throat of our democracy, but
yeah, like, so y'all get the gist. Like, it's just no comparison the type of presidents these two men are. Like, it's no comparison. And even Kamala, just the competency of Kamala to Trump at their debate. Don't make jokes, man. You can speak your mind, bro. Just don't make jokes. Not in the chat. You can say how you feel. Just don't make jokes. Like people be like, Kamala can't talk. Kamala can't talk. Kamala can't talk. Did y'all see their debate? What do you mean she can't talk?
Tonight, the high-stakes showdown here in Philadelphia between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump.
What do you mean she can't talk?
Election.
National security crimes.
Sitting president in history by far.
Shit, this was a year ago when Trump slowed down a whole lot. I feel you, Trump. I'm glad you asked, though. No, wait, Trump slowed down a lot, bro. Jesus, like, he even seems a little bit more like he got it together a little bit more right here.
Let me continue on immigration. It was what you wanted to talk about earlier, so let's get back to your deportation proposal. operation in the history of our country. You say you would use the National Guard. You say if things get out of control, you'd have
Y'all need
no
me to turn the
problem using
video up
the US
more?
military.
Police, yes.
You also said you would use local police. How would you deport 11 million undocumented immigrants? I know you believe that number is much higher. Take us through this. What does this look like? Will authorities be going door to door in this country?
Yeah. It is much higher because of them. They allowed criminals, many, many millions of criminals. They allowed terrorists. They allowed common street criminals. They allowed people to come in, drug dealers, to come into our country. And they're now in the United States and told by their countries like Venezuela, don't ever come back or we're going to kill you. Do you know that crime in Venezuela and crime in countries all over the world is way down? You know why? Because they've taken their criminals off the street and they've given them to her to put into our country. And this will be one of the greatest mistakes in history for them to allow. And I think they probably
Notice he said, what are you going to do to go about getting 11 million undocumented immigrants out this country? And he hasn't addressed that at any point.
did it because they think they're going to get votes.
He
but
said,
it's
we
not
elect
worth
our
it
criminals.
because they're destroying the fabric of our country by what they've done. There's never been anything done like this at all. They've destroyed the fabric
Electing our
of
criminals
country.
is hilarious.
Millions of people let in, and all over the world, crime is down. All over the world, except here. Crime here is up and through the roof, despite their fraudulent statements that they made. Crime in this country is through the roof, and we have a new form of crime. It's called migrant crime, and it's happening at levels that nobody thought possible.
President Trump, as you know, the FBI says overall.
He didn't even go back to him to answer the question. He did not answer the question. I just want to hear Kamala speak.
Well, I think this is so rich coming from someone who has been prosecuted for national security crimes, economic crimes, election interference, has been found liable for sexual assault, and his next big court appearance is in November at his own criminal sentencing. And let's be clear where each person stands on the issue of what is important about respect for the rule of law and respect for law
She got in his
enforcement. The
ass.
former vice president called for defunding federal law enforcement, 45,000 agents, get this, on the day after he was arraigned on 34 felony counts. So let's talk about what is important in this race. It is important that we move forward, that we turn the page on this same old tired rhetoric and address the needs of the American people, address what we need to do about the housing shortage, which I have a plan for, address what we must do to support our small businesses, address—
Bro, this shit gonna make me upset. I can't. It's just like, say what you want about not liking Kamala for whatever her flaws was, which everybody has them. She was competent. Like, it's just, God, this shit gonna blow me, bro. Like, she was competent. It's absurd that you can even see these two people interact in that setting. And y'all like, yeah, let's pick the guy that said they're eating the cats and dogs. It's just, what the fuck was going on with y'all? And now everybody's looking stupid in the face. Everybody's looking stupid in the face. So back to the original scheduled program. I don't want to and further like try to radicalize people or make people think that they should be upset at some of the shit we finna go over. Like, I don't want nobody feeling like, oh yeah, they're gonna do this, let's reciprocate the energy. I'm not even, I am kind of in a fuck y'all mode, but it's not like a retaliatory thing or you know what I'm saying? And I never felt that way. I've never felt that way. You know what I'm saying? Somehow she didn't answer this one question correctly, right? But it's just, we just need to look at what's really going on. Because if you are a left-leaning person, the right wants you to think that you're crazy and that everything that your side is doing is the problem. Meanwhile, we got Nancy Mace behaving like this.
I'm going to say this. Democrats own what happened today. I am devastated. My kids have called panicking. All the kids of every conservative in the country called panicking. Just because you speak your mind on an issue doesn't mean you get shot.
Then, by that logic, do Republicans own the shooting of the two Democratic lawmakers in Minnesota?
What the fuck? Oh, man. Like, when I heard this man say that shit, I was like, Jesus, yes. Because he had the fucking balls to say it. Most of them be fucking scared as shit. They don't be wanting to say that shit. And he was like, well, by that logic, don't this apply the other way? Let's see what Nancy has to say.
Political.
Isn't this on both sides?
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm asking
We
a
don't
serious
know what
question.
condition Charlie Kirk is in right now.
Wait a minute. What the fuck is wait, you talking about Charlie Kirk's condition. Ma'am, you weren't talking about his condition. It ain't about knowing what condition he's in. You said Democrats own this. That has nothing to do with Charlie's condition. You're blaming somebody that got shot on people that disagree with you politically. So he said, well, by that logic, there was two Democrats that were shot by a right-leaning civilian criminal. Does the Republicans own what happened to those people? What do you? How dare you? What? We don't know the condition Charlie Kirk is in. You made this a Democrat thing, so we asked you about the Republicans. Like, Nancy Mace she is so evil. Like, I know y'all saw that video of her with the dude in the store. He asked her when she's having a town hall and she blew up. Like, she is insane. And I think she's supposed to be running for governor. God, I hope she loses by a landslide.
Raging leftist lunatic put condition. Political.
Isn't this on both sides?
Are you kidding me?
It's on both
No,
sides.
I'm asking
We
a
don't
serious
know what
question.
condition Charlie Kirk is in right now.
I got you, bro.
Some raging leftist lunatic put a bullet.
Why did she say that? And we still, a day later, don't know this person's ideologies politically. We don't know anything about them. We got a picture. We don't know no info, though. Why are you saying radical left? All these fucking marching order and talking points that Trump gave y'all that y'all just keep saying without any second guess or thought. You just repeat them and don't give a fuck about how much sense it make. We don't know anything. 75%, nigga, it's closer to 90. Well, I guess if you're talking about like deaths and shit like that. I guess if you're just saying violence in general, maybe it's lower. But shit, the fucking gun violence shit, that shit is like 90%. And again, we're not going to act like it don't happen on both sides, but the most prominent purveyors of that shit is one side. It's not 50-50. It's not 60-40. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Through his neck, and you want to talk about Republicans right now? No.
What do you mean you want to talk about Republicans? You brought up Democrats. This didn't have to be about Democrats. Nobody was bringing up political parties, and you just came out in front of these people and said, this is on Democrats. So he asked you about the Republicans because why the fuck are you talking about Democrats?
No, I'm asking
not
you.
at all.
You said the Democrats
this
have to own
is
it too,
on.
but
The
I'm asking,
Democrats own this.
But isn't
Democrats
there a
own
problem
this.
with political violence across
The
spectrum?
board.
Yeah, we're talking about Charlie Kirk right now. That's the subject of.
She keeps equivocating between Democrats and Charlie Kirk. Why you keep trying to pin it on Democrats and then them say, we talking about Charlie Kirk? If you want to talk about Charlie Kirk, talk about him. Talk about his family. Talk about his health. Talk about his well-being. Talk about how you want him to pull through. Why are you bringing up Democrats? And then you said, we talking about Charlie Kirk when he said, well, if you're going to talk about Democrats, does the right has had killed some people, actual lawmakers, not to say his life is less important, but it's a more direct call to political violence when you kill a fucking senator or a representative. Like, I would think that's more of a obvious and direct call of violence to a lawmaker versus an influencer.
Of this that we're talking about right now. Democrats own this 100%.
And she keeps saying it. Like, this woman is out her fucking mind. Like, she is out her damn mind, bro. Jesus.